Ladies and gentlemen, this is the installation section of our power generation unit. Now that you have assembled the units together, we now have a complete flywheel. We have a generator, a dynamo with its cables already connected together. We also have the globe. Everything is now in place. It's time now to combine, to put all these units onto the main frame and align them properly before we can actually start our electricity generation process. So first of all, we bring the flywheel to its position, because it's going to be here on the main frame. Let me just remove the pulley first of all in order to put the flywheel in its position, because it has to be attached onto this pole or onto this mast here. Okay, the pulley is just going to hold it on the other side. So all of them, both of them, the flywheel, which is the turbine, and the generator will have to be on the same side so that they can be able to drive each other in the generation cycle. Let me just carefully put the flywheel onto, or rather install the flywheel or the turbine onto its post there. Okay, there we go. And then on this other end, we'll just have to put the pulley to hold it in position, because without the pulley, then with any movement, then it will be wobbling the whole time, and then with just one movement, it can actually fall off. So now that the flywheel, yes, now it can be conveniently driven using our hand. Next up, we have to put in the main electricity generating unit, which is the dynamo in this case. So I mentioned that the bigger opening is for its back part, and then the smaller opening is for the front part on the tip. Unfortunately, I have to remove it and then remove the pulley, because it is not going to fit in this opening. So I have to put it back again, and then this time just make sure that I now install the pulley afterwards. Yes, with this is the very same pulley that on which we are going to put the belt that is going to be coming from the turbine or the flywheel. Without that pulley, then the flywheel will not be able to give rotational power to the generator. So this is the consumer unit. As we mentioned, we are going to be using a globe. The globe is going to be attached, is going to be connected to the generator. I'm so sorry, ladies and gentlemen, that my camera shifted, so I cannot show you exactly where those cables are going in, but I'm sure that when I finish installing them, you're just going to see, okay, there we go slightly. The black one goes to the negative terminal, and then the red one is going to go to the positive terminal. Is now getting ready. The power station needs the turbine. The turbine is already in position. The generator as well has already been installed. Now it's time to connect the generator with the actual unit that is going to be getting the electricity from the unit. Don't worry, ladies and gentlemen, that you cannot see what is happening at the moment, but I'm going to move it away from there and bring it to the front for you to be able to see everything. So now it's time to install the consumer unit in its position. So the globe now is just going to be plugged onto that USB port, because the power cables have already been connected to it from the generator. So from now, it's time now to put what we call the belt. So this is the same belt that is going to connect the two units. So the belt has to be put first into the flywheel. I'm sure you can now see why we mentioned that the smaller wheel has to be in the middle, just to be guiding this belt during the operation of the power generating unit. Because if the belt is not inside there, then it is going to come off those rails at some point in the operation of the generating process, and it's not going to help you that much. But anyway, after this, I'm just going to pause it here, ladies and gentlemen, in order to find a sharper object to remove the belt in there, because I don't have an object that is sharp enough to take it out there without disturbing the turbine. Then after that, we'll be having our complete power generation unit, and it will be time for us to test it. Let me just find a sharp object to take the belt out so that I can place it around the generator.